I honestly hate the advice of just eat clean for runners. Yes, eating clean is fantastic, and yes, the majority of your foods should be coming from clean, whole food sources. But especially when you get deep into a marathon or even a half marathon prep, if all the food that you're trying to consume is clean foods, you're simply not going to get enough calories in. You're going to find yourself under eating. You're going to find yourself feeling under fueled. You're going to feel like shit on your runs. And you're just, quite frankly, not going to feel good throughout your days either. Your calorie requirements are simply too high, specifically when you get into those peak training weeks where you're hitting 18, 19, 20, 22-mile runs. If you're trying to get in all your fuel from clean, whole food sources, you're going to be getting in a heck of a lot of fiber. You're actually going to get some GI distress from that. And two, you're just not going to get it in general. So this is where you have to start including that 20%. Maybe in your peak training weeks, you even take that up to like 30%. So now you're eating 70% clean, 30% not clean. Something I like to do, I like to include a lot of cereal as my not clean. I even include Pop-Tarts a lot pre and post workout. It's just a way to get quick calories in, because from a performance standpoint, again, we're not talking about longevity. We're not talking about physique goals. We're just talking about performance and being the best you can showing up on race day. You just need to get the calories in. If you're somebody who can get that all in from clean whole food sources, if you're somebody who doesn't have stomach distress from all that food in your gut, awesome. That is great. But for the majority of us, from what I've seen myself, from what I've seen with my clients, we're going to have to go to not clean food sources. So what does that look like? Where are we incorporating these? Like I said, specifically, we're going to incorporate these post-workout because that's the quickest way to get those additional calories in. So for example, you hit an interval session, you come home, you have a nice sized bowl of cereal. That's going to be a quick like 200 calories right there, maybe 40, 50 grams of carbohydrates just from that. Like I said, I like to grab Pop-Tarts. I actually get the knockoff Pop-Tarts. Funny story. The off-brand Pop-Tarts, so not Pop-Tart brand, do not have high fructose corn syrup. They just have regular corn syrup. And yes, corn syrup still isn't good for you, but stay with me here. High fructose corn syrup is going to be exactly what it says. It's going to have a high fructose content. So you can't digest as much fructose as you can glucose. Everything's just broken down and turned into glucose anyways, but that's a whole different video. So when you just have the corn syrup instead of the high fructose corn syrup, that's actually a better fuel source for you. So long story short, that's why I tend to buy the knockoff Pop-Tarts, not the the real Pop-Tarts. And I actually bought like the whole Costco thing of Pop-Tarts once. And then I was like, oh crap, I didn't even know this. And I just wasn't gonna waste them, so I'd eat them anyways. I think I still have a couple left. End rant. So before, after, getting in things like juices. Now juice is great for you, so that's a whole different subject, but getting things like juices, things like Gatorade, and now enter all the people saying all the dyes that are gonna be bad for you. You could say anything's bad for you nowadays. What it really comes down to is getting your calories in. Nobody ever died. Well, I mean, someone will probably go find something, comment it below and tell me otherwise. Nobody's ever died from freaking Red 40. No one's ever died from seed oils either. A whole different subject there. But get in the calories. I'm just going on a tangent at this point. Get in the calories at all costs when you are in peak training. If you don't, you're just not gonna feel good in your training. I kind of completely lost my train of thought. Seems like a pretty solid video at this point. Drop what the content you want to see in the comment section below. Make sure you're getting in the calories. I don't know if it's in the comment section or not, but feel free to comment calculator, and I'll send you over my free calorie calculator formula that'll show you exactly what you need to be hitting each and every day to reach your goals. It's literally a simple formula. You just hit a multiplication and boom, bam, bing, you got your calories. I'll probably make a video on that. Drop a comment below, subscribe. I'm gonna try to bring these videos to you as often as I can. That's why I'm keeping them quick. You're not gonna see a whole bunch of fancy edits from me. You're not gonna see really even, I made a thumbnail yesterday. I'll tell you what, that thumbnail took me like 10 minutes and it's ugly. So I'm probably not even gonna make thumbnails. YouTube should give me the ability to put a thumbnail on here. That would be awesome. I'm literally not even editing these videos, so all this rambling is going to stay in here. This is just me. This is as if we're here having a conversation. I'll see you on the next video.